Well, I'm getting older, and times are changing. Celestial Buddies hasn't been making any other Celestial Buddies, so I'm gonna have to try and find something else planet-related to collect. And I did. Got a bag full of new planets and other things. Hey, what is up? My name is...
I'm Nansensu. I ain't you, did ya?
Since I'm getting older, I'm not really into the plushie thing anymore, but, you know, these are still technically... These are technically still plushies, but I wouldn't call them plushies, because they're more like... They're more like toughies. So I got these for Christmas, and there are 20 of them that I currently have, but over on Etsy, there are about 12 of them that I don't have, and there are 9 new ones that released after I got these. So they're all about the same size, and they all feel like polyester. I don't know, I just got that from my tablecloth. And they each have some pretty high quality textures of the corresponding planets, which is pretty surprising because of the texture of it and how they managed to fit all that detail onto one little ball. So most of them are about 4.5 inches wide, but if I had a scale, I would... So that happened, but here's a water bottle. So the ones I have in my current collection are the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, the Moon, Ceres, Io, Europa, Ganymede, Callisto, Pluto, Haumea, Makemake, Eris, and Sedna. So obviously a few of them might stick out at a quick glance. Of course, Haumea has its classic oval egg shape because it's all flat and funky. And of course, the ones you are dying to know about, Saturn and Uranus have their rings. Jupiter and Neptune don't, too bad. But what's cool about these rings is that you can take them off. You can take Uranus's off too, and you can mix them with other planets. You can give Pluto Saturn's rings and then make him run off with it, and Saturn's gonna get all mad. The rings also have their own little puff and dimension to it to show the different little ring segments, and they also have this clean metal band around it inside to keep its shape, and you could also throw it as a frisbee. Now, what a lot of you have probably been waiting for, extreme close-up time! I don't care. They are really cool and they are highly collectible. At $20 American a piece, they aren't really cheap, but the creator seems really ambitious in making new models. Sayonara. Later. Hey, what is up? My name is...
Still Nansensu here.
So first, MooneyLuna5 asks, will there be any more exoplanets in the PR series? I've actually thought about that, and for PR4, I was originally thinking about adding some other like exoplanets for some extra songs like Ni Posha, the Water World, and Ogle 2005 BLG 390LB, the really cold one. And there's also like probably some other ones, Kelt 9B, the hottest one. Next we have Berserk 308. Before I answer your questions, Berserk, you know you're in my server, right? Why didn't you ask me any of these questions in my server? Or even just message me? Just something to think about. Anyway, he says, hey Digi, I have a bunch of questions, so let's start. Number 1, how are you? I'm doing mighty fine today. I must say, Berserk, your English is definitely improving. And like Blue's Clues and stuff, Bubble Guppies. But yeah, that was probably the main one, and I just started watching more and more, and now I'm pretty sure we're planets, and they look rather goofy. If I find them, I'll put them up on the screen right now. They're wee. Picture of the boyfriend on the toilet. Number 5. Will you ever remake the Digimod? If yes, how? Versus Digi, if you didn't know, was my very first FNF mod where I was learning the ropes of modding.
3, 2, 1, go!
It's very crusty. I do plan on remaking it though, sometime, I have no idea when. And the how part of this question? Psych Engine. Number 7. Okay, yeah, I was making sure that was 7. PR5. You be quiet. Would you make the tutorials of FL Studio? I'm running out of ideas. You know what? For you, Berserk, I'll do it. I'm not legally qualified to make an FL Studio tutorial video. For imitations, it's just a bunch of planet sounds. 5. Why did you make memberships? I just wanted an extra thing where where my viewers and subscribers could support me more if they really wanted to. And I'm surprised that I already have so many supporting members that I already have. There's like, pretty sure there's 14. The number's always changing. 6. Do you watch Solar Balls? Yes. And to make it clear, PR is not Solar Balls. I don't know why this took me 2 takes to do, but I had a laughing fit. Number 7. That's 6.5. Who is your favorite PR character, including the TRAPPIST-1 planets? Mine is Neptune. Oh.
Why did we come here?
Pluto. Number 8. Why isn't Dima in the Kata background? I'm sure I mastered that name perfectly. I did not.
What did he say?
Number 10. Why does Pluto and Titan eyes look like planet balls? Because they're white. Number 11. I don't have 11 fingers. Well, so see, basically, all the characters need a unique eye design. Luna Proteus. Number 12. I don't have 12 fingers either. Maybe. Churn. Oh my gosh. But, funny story. All of PR was originally going to be included in one giant mod that would have released at a single time. Now, I would not be able to release that. It would have taken like more than a year, or like 2 years, because there's so much content in it. But yeah, back to the question. Jericho and Charon, there is a high chance. If I include Caraclo, I will include Chiron. Bonus one. Do you know about Moldy? A Moldy with purple planet OC. If yes, have you watched his PR remixes? Number 2. I wonder what will be next for PR. PR5. Will there be a comprehensive tutorial on how to animate PR characters? Yes! I've been thinking about doing that for a long time, but for some reason, I never have. But with the introduction of PR4, there's probably going to be 2 different versions of that tutorial. Next is some nerd. Number 1, can you get to India through North America? About that Chinese spy balloon. But yes, if you dig all the way through the mantle, you can dig from India to North America. Number 2, steal the spice trade. I'm not British, I'm not doing that. Next is Lady Rainbow Pink Girl. Pluto's Reprisal Part 5, the Solar System Back Return Look Star Game Cover Rap starts. Yeah. Number 4, what color is your toothbrush? It's black with silver accents, made by Atmoko. Next comes This Name Is Already Taken. Have you thought of making a PR animated series? Have you ever seen fan-made PR Pluto's Reprisal characters? Yes. Some are nice. I agree. So, for PR Season 2, this is going to be a major spoiler for all of you guys, and a lot of people in my server are going to be angry about this. Now, if you don't want spoilers for PR Season 2, just go and skip ahead. If you do, here you go. It's been so secretive, and PR Season 2 will be put off for so long that I might as well just come out and spill the beans about the current plans. What I currently have in mind about Season 2, it's gonna be mainly focused on Dr. Oid. He may have a change in heart, I'm just gonna leave it at that, and it also will be a major collaboration between members of my Discord server. And nothing is set in stone yet, but I might as well just share it with all of you guys. First up, from Cross. Can you make a PR5? It's yes. Could it be versus other universes? It's not versus other universes in a way you may think, but it's just versus other PR spin-off universes like TBKS or VR. There most likely will be a PR5. Next is Anna Christina KC3NN. When will Dr. Oid learn his lesson and reunite with Pluto? Dr. Oid has never united with Pluto, but there has been some thought about Dr. Oid teaming up with Pluto to defeat a black hole that is threatening the solar system, but that was just some far-off thought that might not actually be a thing, because Dr. Oid does not care about the solar system. All he cares is about taking over solar systems. Next is Kep 452. Well, the PR5 is planets versus more exoplanets. Technically, it would be versus other exoplanets, but it would most likely be with PR spin-off mod characters, which are technically exoplanets. But there might be a chance of more exoplanets being featured. Next is from Abraham Gaming. Will you make a vid about imitations? And when is PR5 coming out? Imitations, since so many people are asking, I might eventually make a video on it. And in lieu of your question about PR5, there is no determined release date, but it will begin production sometime next year. Next, from Legendary Universe. Will Planet 9 have a super form? Judging how the 8 planets in the solar system and Pluto have super forms, it's rather likely that Planet 9 does actually have a super form. We just haven't seen it yet. Next, from Grace the Real XD. Okay, how's Neptune has a mouth? And Uranus really eat the glass? Just only of this. Neptune just has a mouth because he's built different, and Uranus really does eat the glass. He just likes glass. Next is Local Idiot Detected. If we can get a sneak peek of PR5, can we have an idea of what the theme will be? PR5 is mainly going to be a collaborative effort between multiple different PR spin-off creators and me, like TBKS, VR, EM and any other people that may be interested. And also your suggestions! Next, Lucenzo Franco Benjerano has 5 questions. Number 1, can you do a narrator dad face reveal? No thanks. Number 2, can you make the other 55 Cancri planets? The main exoplanets that are featured in PR4's systems will most likely get official designs. Number 3, can part 5 be even more exoplanets and the exoplanets from rounds 1, 2 help us wrap the others? HD 100-546b would wrap a star. The way you're thinking about exoplanets teaming up with the planets is really unlikely. But in a way, there will be more exoplanets. Number 4, any more shorts you doing? Yes, there is currently a short in development about some little asteroids. Number 5, why do celestial objects not have mouths? This is assuming that all celestial objects don't have mouths, which is not true. Neptune, as observed, has a mouth, and planets that do have mouths are just built different. Next up, Silly Goober has 6 questions. McNaught has so much to ask. Number 1, where did Orbi-T come from? The android race slowly built Orbi-T up over millennia to harvest stars' energy so they can grow bigger. Number 3, how did the bongos gain sentience? There is no known reason why the bongos are sentient, but Saturn did grow them out of rocks and debris material, and then somehow they came alive. Number 4, what's the difference with hacking and hijacking? They're basically the same, they're used interchangeably. Like when Dr. Oid hacks and hijacks the moon, that's the same thing. Number 5, is Thea a part of Earth's subconscious? This goes back to me saying Fifth Giant is unscriptural. Thea is also unscriptural and does not mesh well with the Bible either. And since I'm a Christian, Thea is not canonically part of PR. Number 6, the IRL asking this part. Not in character because, well, what did McNaught say in Tattletale? One of my favorite songs ever. I do actually have a sticky note of what McNaught kind of said to Pluto, and that's how I reacted to them with Pluto's voice lines. I don't exactly remember what was on that sticky note, and I'm not sure where that went, but I know some of them were about Dr. Oid coming in with its exoplanets to take over the solar system. McNaught's gonna be super duper happy if Digi enters. You're welcome, McNaught. Next comes Thunboy. Can you make Pluto's Reprisal Part 5 stars, please? Stars are not really unique enough to have their own part, because they're all just glowing colored balls.